You know, over the last 2 years, Warner Brothers has made some rather questionable decisions, to put it lightly. Their most controversial decisions, however, have been their tax write-offs. From canceling the production of shows like Infinity Train and Close Enough, to canceling highly anticipated movies like the Batgirl movie, a prequel holiday movie for Scoob, and the topic of today's video, they recently shelved the upcoming Looney Tunes movie, Coyote vs. Acme. Now, I don't think I need to introduce the Looney Tunes. They're practically legends when it comes to anything pop culture. When it comes to their old Merry Melody shorts, their other memorable and weird spin-offs, and there are 3 live-action movies, which honestly I think get a lot more flack than they deserve. Outside of Space Jam 2 maybe, but that's a conversation for another day. But when it comes down to the main cast of Looney Tunes characters, Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner were never really my favorites. Not to say that they were bad or I disliked their shorts, but I was more of a Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck type of guy, you know? But anyways, the idea of a movie starring Wile E. Coyote, while it does sound weird at first, you have to remember that this is a Looney Tunes movie, meaning that they could pull literally anything out of their ass, make it work as a film, and end up being at least entertaining to watch. I guess what I'm trying to say with all this is that I am pissed that this movie got shelved. And it's not just me either. Plenty of other people have already spoken about their distaste towards this decision, especially the people who worked on this film. So with that being said, in this video, I'll be talking about what we know about the development of this film and explain why WB's decision to scrap the movie was incredibly stupid, but also a potential sign of the dangerous path that Warner Bros. Could be taking in the future. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, let's give some context about this film. The plot of Coyote vs. Acme centers around Wile E. Coyote suing the Acme Corporation after multiple Acme products that he bought over the years have backfired on him. Right off the bat, this concept is absolutely genius. I mean, the amount of times that he's gotten fucked over by Acme, you might have expected a concept like this to happen sooner. The movie was first announced in August of 2018, with Chris McKay, who directed the Lego Batman movie, being led to produce the movie, as well as getting Dave Green as the director in mid-December of 2019. But then McKay left the project just a year later in December of 2020. So with him gone, who was going to produce the film? Well, why not get Jeremy Slater, who previously worked on shows like Death Note and Netflix's Umbrella Academy, but also motherfucking James Gunn, the same guy who directed the Guardians of the Galaxy films and the current CEO of DC Studios. Yeah, that guy was going to be a producer in this film. Just like the previous 3 Looney Tunes movies, Coyote vs. Acme was planned to be a live-action animated hybrid, with the filming taking place in 2022 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I could very well make a Breaking Bad joke here, but that would just be too easy. And then we have the casting of the film, which sounded really interesting. Will Forte was planned to be Wile E. Coyote's attorney, and John Cena would have played the main antagonist of the film as the Acme CEO, which honestly sounds really entertaining. He would have definitely killed the role. The film was planned to drop in July of 2023, and some people even got the chance to see the movie, and everybody agreed that the movie looked great. So considering how things were looking, this film was shaping up to be absolutely legendary. Then they canceled it. On November 9th, 2023, news articles started popping up on social media announcing that Coyote vs. Acme was shelved for a $30 million tax write-off. Not only that, but apparently the producers and directors of the film weren't even told that the film was being shelved beforehand. Once the news went public, people were mad, especially the people who worked on the film, and I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to explain why. The film was practically finished. The people who saw the movie early had nothing but positive things to say about it. And everybody involved with the film clearly had a great time working on it. All it really needed was a concrete release date. Hours after the news got out, some footage of the film was published by some people who worked on the film, including a crew reel, multiple behind the scenes pictures, and even a video of what the score of the movie would have been like, which sounds just majestic as fuck. All of which, for whatever reason, were taken down by Warner Brothers just a day after it got released. So with all that being said, who do we have to blame for this decision? Well, look no further than the current CEO and president of Warner Brothers, David Slafslack. I know I'm probably saying the name wrong, but I really don't give a shit. He's the guy who's responsible for all these tax write-offs, amongst other questionable decisions WB has made over the years. And his reason to why the movie got shelved is just ridiculous, leaving a statement saying, "With a relaunch of Warner Bros. Pictures animation in June, the studio has shifted its global strategy to focus on theatrical releases. With this new direction, we have made the difficult decision to not move forward with Coyote vs. Acme," which honestly is a really piss poor excuse to not release the movie. I mean, what exactly was their plan here exactly? Continuously canceling animated projects, hell, even canceling any projects in general isn't a good look at all. And I think what worries me the most is that they shelved a Looney Tunes movie. Looney Tunes, what everybody considers to be the face of Warner Brothers. They're perfectly okay with writing off a film from arguably their most popular franchise for only $30 million. And the film took $70 million to make. Honestly, that just comes to show how desperate WB is for any financial compensation. They aren't afraid to completely cancel any project for money. And if they continue to do this, it's only a matter of time when Warner Brothers Discovery truly begins to be in shambles. Overall, while I am very mad that this movie will likely never get an official release, there's currently a petition in change.org made by a crew member of the film to get the movie released. By the time I'm recording this video, the petition has reached almost 10,000 signatures, so who knows, maybe when hell freezes over, WB will regret their decisions and release the film, but as of right now, Coyote vs. Acme will forever be stuck in the Warner Brothers vault, never to be seen. Or is it? Because if there's one thing I'm reassured when I was making this video, is that bullying corporations absolutely works. Anyways, this has been Manuel D, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get put in a Warner Brothers blacklist after doing this video. Oh well.